Computer, who is on Get to Know Your Streamer today?
Midnight GX.
I better start getting ready.
Wreck It. May I ask you a question?
What's the question?
Can I please do the introduction?
Of course you can. Are sponsors enabled?
Hockey Private Money Lending and PosthumousPlans.com enabled. Links for contact in the description below.
Excellent.
Welcome to Get to Know Your Streamer, presented by Wreck It Gaming, the podcast where we delve into the lives of some of the most talented and entertaining streamers from around the world. Join us as we uncover the stories behind their passions and explore what drives them to create the content we all love.
Midnight GX, welcome.
Well, hello there. I'm so excited to be here today.
Hey, thank you so much for being here today. We got a gambit of questions here for you, and I am so interested in knowing your answers. So let's go ahead and get started. What inspired you to start streaming, and how did you get started?
Actually, I started streaming on Mixer. I had a friend with me. He's like, "Hey, you play really well on Halo for a female. You should definitely start streaming." And I'm like, I don't know if I should or not, but he convinced me. So I actually did start streaming on Mixer for a couple of years before it shut down. And then I transferred to Twitch. But yeah, ever since I started streaming and I like putting a smile on everybody's faces, even even if they're just lurking or there, I just love to make people's day if I can.
All right, all right. So you started on Mixer on Halo, which is funny enough because when I ran into you, Midnight, when I first started lurking through your streams was when you were doing Ninja Gaiden.
Yeah, that's also one of my favorite games, and it got released on Xbox. I'm like, oh my God, I gotta play this.
Well, thank you for streaming that, or else I would have never found you.
Yeah, that
What
was
is your
that was
favorite
definitely a
game
great
to
game.
stream, and why?
Um, well, actually, I do play a lot of. Well, I recently started playing a lot of Destiny because it used to be Halo, but big sad they ruined Halo Infinite, and I was very, very disappointed. So I went over back to Destiny 2. So I stream a lot of Destiny 2 and I stream a lot of Apex. But other than that, I play all kinds of story games. I try playing newer games because I love trying all these different kind of games. I cannot focus on one game.
I mean, there's a life of variety streamer for you. You don't have to focus on just one game.
Well, yeah, it's like as long as you're enjoying, like, there's no point, in my opinion, there's no point of streaming if you're forcing yourself to play and focus on a game just for views. I rather stream and enjoy myself than forcing myself
That's where
to
the
play a
energy comes
game.
out the best.
Yes,
Is
agreed.
when you're in your there's like a just like a safe space of energy for you to just flourish while you are doing what you feel you need to be doing instead of what you may believe everyone else think you should be doing. There's like a little different energy there. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
What are some unique things you do during your streams that other viewers or that viewers won't find anywhere else?
Sometimes I try sounding like a little anime girl off of like animes and stuff. Um, or I'll just say some
Okay.
random shit, but who doesn't say some random stuff, honestly?
Absolutely.
I have a Master Chief who just randomly dances on my stream sometimes because you gotta feel the jams. And then I always talk to chat. No, even if they're not there, I always try talking to chat, even if there's no one there or if there's a lot of people there. I want people to feel welcome no matter what. And
Absolutely.
I always try staying positive. I rarely rage. I don't think I've raged many times.
I don't
Um,
think I've ever seen you do it. Unless if you
no,
were doing it while I wasn't there.
right? No, I'm definitely very laid back and I try being friendly with everybody.
From my experience inside of your streams, there is no that I've always felt that. I've always felt welcomed inside of your streams. And thank you for giving that to me.
Always, you deserve it. You're there, you're taking time to stop by my stream and check me out. It's like it's I'm very honored. It makes me feel special. It's like this person's taking time to watch my stream.
What is an embarrassing or hilarious moment behind the scenes that may have happened during one of your streams?
Uh, okay, so one of the most awkward, I did have the one day I put a camera up. One day.
Oh no, it took
My
one day for you to say no more.
well, my husband's in the military, and I
Okay.
can't remember exactly what he said, but he came in my stream in his underwear, and I'm like, dude, I have a camera, and he's like, oh shit,
Oh
yeah,
no.
well,
Oh.
I can't remember what he's like. I was looking for something. I'm like, you could have let me know out of camera view. And yeah, so I'm like,
Oh
yeah, it's
man.
better not to have a camera because sometimes he likes to come in here and just randomly start knocking stuff over like a cat, and I'm just like, okay.
Dang. Oh my gosh. Like
But
that
it's
seems
fine
so
because
well
I'm not.
meaning. Like
I know he. But it's fine. I'm not really a camera person, anyways. I don't care for cameras. I don't even really take selfies that much. And
oh,
I'm not bad looking, I just don't care for cameras.
and that is okay. Like there are some days where I feel like I want to stream without a camera, and I don't know, there's something that just changes about the process that says you should be having a camera on. And so I just
Like,
turn it
I
on.
get it.
I could look at like
Yeah.
absolute garbage, but apparently some people still show up and say hi. Oh,
Yeah, I know a lot of people use cameras for expression and stuff like that. But
oh, absolutely. Absolutely. What's the most adventurous thing you've ever done?
most adventurous thing. Well, I went to Germany and actually lived there for 2 years, which is actually really cool because I got to explore Nuremberg and stuff. So leaving another country and doing so many amazing things was actually pretty exciting. But being in the military itself is a whole new adventure because I'm traveling all over the world and just like learning different cultures and different beliefs and trying new foods and exploring new areas. So every day of my life
Wow.
is an adventure.
Wow.
And that's why sometimes streaming for me can be a struggle because we can be a little busy.
Oh, sure. Sure. Like sometimes you're just not going to have time to unpack all of the things you need.
Right? Sometimes, like, I lose a lot of viewers just because sometimes we're in a moving process and I'm not able to start streaming for like 2 months.
Well, I always keep my notifications on. I've always seen yours popping up. So you seem to be on pretty consistently now.
Yeah, we are stationed for, well, sometimes it lasts about 2 to 3 years. So I'm
Okay.
usually pretty good about that. But mostly it's either I've been trying doing during the day, but it wasn't working because things been popping up and I had to do stuff. And so I had to switch over back to night streaming.
The
Um,
struggle's real.
but yeah, it's pretty much, yes, I have a husband, but like right now he's out in the field till the end of April.
Mhm.
So it's like you're a single mom in a way, but I'm not, like if you understand.
Uh,
But
I
it can feel
absolutely
like that.
understand.
Yeah.
Like I've heard many more stories from individuals type of situation, and including my own family. They've been in this situation too. Do you
But
aspire? Oh, sorry.
oh, I was gonna say, my husband does plan on getting out of the military here within a year, so I might be able to fix my schedule more and more steady, but we'll see. We're
Oh,
not
sure,
100% sure.
sure. Well, from as a viewer to a streamer, I would always say make sure you're okay. Like,
Yes, if I'm
if
not
you have to
okay,
be
I
gone for a
refuse
long
to
time,
stream that day.
exactly. Like, if you have to be gone for a long time, so be it. You just have to make sure you're okay, you know?
Yep, agreed.
Do you aspire to stream for the rest of your life? If not, what is your dream job?
Actually, I love streaming. I think I'm going to stream as long as I possibly can. I don't know about like the rest of my life because the future is always questionable. So I'm just going to give the honest answer saying as long as I can, you know,
Mhm.
because it's something I enjoy and I love interacting and meeting new people. And sometimes they like to come in, hey, do you need help with a game? And I'm like, yeah, I would love help. You know, I always welcome people into my game sometimes if I'm not full or sometimes I know I need a moment. It's like, no, I just want to play this game by myself. But usually I do play with viewers or people, you know. But I
Yeah.
always it's just something I enjoy and I love making people's day.
Where did the inspiration of your logo come from?
Actually, so since I designed it myself, uh, so I did not have the best childhood ever. So the stone paw print behind the rose actually represents being abandoned as a kid. My birth mom did not love me. My real father is completely unknown. I've moved from home to home to home. I could not find a family, but at the age of 8, got brought into a family. That's where the purple rose comes in. It's a second chance of life, and I finally found a family, and so that's why my streaming logo means so much to me. It, it's to me, it's really deep. The story, like if I gave you the full story, it'd be long and it's very heartbreaking, but that's the gif, the small portion of it that makes sense. Abandoned as a kid for the stone, for the paw print, and then the rose is second chance of life, and then the swords on it is never give up.
My energy is totally taken away. I don't know how to follow that up. But it's it's something that's only your story to tell. Another
Yes.
individual may have a story somewhat similar, and it's regrettable to even think that this story can be duplicated. If that makes sense. Like, we don't want these things to happen to other people. And that's because we recognize positivity, love, and joy versus depression, sadness, and even a little bit of anger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's life's hard, and that's why when people come into my stream, I want them to feel welcome. Like loneliness, I've been in it. It sucks. It's not the best feeling.
I I hope you keep that energy about you, and I'm sure tons of positivity is just going to be fostering all around you.
Well, thank you.
What are your goals for your stream, and where do you
Um,
see it going in the future?
well, I hope I can grow at least a little bit or be inspired or inspire other people one day. I've known I actually inspired some people to actually start streaming. And if I grow, I'll be thankful. If I don't, I'm still thankful because I have people that I can put a smile on their faces.
Right
And I
on.
just want to get my name out there like, hey, like I don't want to be like one of those streamers who grows and just starts being rude. No, I want to be the one of those streamers that's like, oh, hey, yeah, welcome to the stream, and hopefully you guys are having an amazing day. Like, I don't
Since you
want
have
people
that
to feel
image in your
down.
head, you're going to keep on pushing that forward. It's going to be subconscious inside of your streams. People are just going to feel it. You're diehard fans. As a matter of fact, I think I'm damn close to a diehard fan of you myself, and you have that energy with you well before this interview. I will tell you that right now.
Ah, thanks. I really appreciate it. You have no idea.
What's something you've always wanted to learn or to try?
Something I've always wanted. Well, I know I'm not able to learn another language. I've tried, but due to my um problems speaking English, even though it's my main language, but I have a speech problem. So, but that's okay.
It is
I'm
okay.
always willing to learn something new. Like no matter what it is, I will not judge something unless I've learned it or I've tasted it. You know, whatever it is, it's like I do not judge anything unless I've tried it.
What are some of your favorite streamers to watch, and how have they influenced your own content?
Well, believe it or not, you're actually one of the streamers I love to watch when I can catch, well, when I can catch a
I
stream.
mean, I'm barely
You're very
on. Like,
positive. I know, but I actually enjoy your content when I stop by. I think it's what, been 2 months though since I last seen you, but that's
I do not
okay.
remember. I know have streamed in the last
Oh,
2 months though, so maybe,
okay.
maybe I'll be around
And
again
then
real soon.
there is another streamer called A Break Run. He streams a lot of For Honor, and he's very great. He's very chill dude, very supportive, very laid back, but he's very sweet. And let's see, another streamer I like to watch is actually one of my husband's buddies who's ex-military. His name is Head Honcho. He
Okay.
streams, he's a PC streamer, so he streams like a lot of the games I can't play, and I get so jealous, like Final Fantasy 14 Online, New World, and some other games that I like to watch him play, and I'm like, man. And then he's pretty good at talking to his viewers as well. So yeah, there's a
Wow.
definitely a couple small streamers I love to watch, and sometimes I even pop into like random streams and like you were talking about earlier, and I'm like, I get inspired, or I'm like, hey, do you need a logo? I can make you, or, well, not a logo, sorry, an email. I'm like, I can make you a quick email. You know, you seem like a really nice person. You just got affiliated, and I know that stuff isn't cheap. So,
Yep. And either you can pay for it, or you can go learn the skill yourself, which is what I've
yep,
learned to do. But don't look at
same
my
here.
emotes right now. They're kind of crappy. They're from
I
ages
mean,
past. I will make some new ones hopefully.
I mean, mine is pretty crappy too. I've actually drawn all my emails off my phone, and I hopefully one day I can
Wow.
get myself an iPad, but I gotta figure out what I need to like do all those nice emails like everybody else. I'm like, man, I draw all mine on a phone, and it takes me hours just because it's just a tiny little screen and my little phone pin.
Honestly, you have to start somewhere.
Right?
And
Agreed.
I that can be expounded upon so much more, but we're gonna get back to the questions.
All right, go ahead, carry
um,
on.
can you share a, can you share a particularly memorable or funny moment that has happened during one of your streams?
Yes, actually, this was actually back in the Mixer days. I have this really good friend, and I was streaming, right? And we were talking about titties, right?
Oh my
And
god.
I'm sitting here going, you know, it sucks to have like big boobs because that just makes your back hurt. So I'm thankful for my little mosquito bites. And then my friend
Oh
pops
my
in
god.
and he's like, what the fuck, Midnight? I'm like, what? He was asking about titties, so I'm just giving examples of titties, you know. And plus, we were talking about the Friday the 13th movie, which also involved titties.
As most horror movies do.
Yeah, right? So he pops into the party while we were talking about boobs, and he left real quick.
Oh my gosh. Some individuals just get uncomfortable about it, and that's okay. They can be that way. And I hope they're all doing okay all the same.
Oh, yeah, he came back 5 minutes later.
Oh, good, good. Wow. What do you enjoy the most about your community?
I actually enjoy on how kind people are. They're very laid back. They're very supportive of each other, and then also love how they just like answer each other's questions, there for each other, and if they need help, they're there, and it's just absolutely great. And we're just there to support each other. and everybody's just so kind and amazing. Like we don't have any trolls. They're just all amazing people.
Right. Right. And that is the best type of community that you could ever ask for, in my opinion. Can you give us a sneak peek of any upcoming content or events on your stream?
Um, yes, actually, I'm looking forward to the two games that are coming out. And after I finish Diablo 3, I will be playing Wolong, which I know a few people are like, yeah, hey, you need to play this game. We want to watch you fail. I'm like, oh, thanks, appreciate it. But no, the two games I'm looking forward to is Atlas Fallen and Redfall. So I'll be streaming those. But the more I grow, I want to give out like I probably do like a giveaway of some sort. Last time I gave away tumblers I made. This time I might do a hoodie again, customized
Okay,
hoodie with their gamer tag.
why not? That's awesome. That's awesome. Can you tell us about any charity events or causes that you're passionate about that you have supported through your stream?
Sadly, I have not been able to do any charity things because I can't do like the hours on it sometimes, or sometimes even like I have emergencies come up. So I've never been able to do a charity, but once I get settled, there's been a few charities I looked into that I want to do once we get settled in, and I can do those I think it's like 6 to 12 hour charities that
Okay,
I really want to do. But I'm gonna wait until we get settled and out of the military before I start doing that.
that's a worthy goal. And you know what? I can't wait to see you be in that spot. That's going to be awesome. So, we've talked about a lot of streaming, as you can tell.
Yes.
What? Let's talk about celebration. How do you celebrate whenever you accomplish a goal? Was it a streaming related goal? Was it related to something else? How do you love to celebrate your accomplishments?
Um, well, usually I'm not used to celebrating. I think the last thing I actually celebrated was when I was the age of 19. But I usually like to go out for dinner because most of the time my husband's not even here for my birthday or our anniversary. And then holidays, he doesn't really like to celebrate except unless it's like Thanksgiving or Christmas. So we usually don't celebrate anything. So I don't really celebrate except for maybe dinner. I put everybody first before I put myself.
Okay, okay. Maybe that's worth looking into a little bit into the future. And maybe you'll discover something new about yourself as well when you decide to finally have a celebration.
I mean, I did spoil myself this year for the very first time in a long time.
Oh,
I
what
went
did
to
you
the
do?
aquarium. I went to the aquarium. This is why I wasn't streaming for a week because I went to the aquarium. I got myself a new tattoo. I visited my family. I saw my brother. So yeah, it
All
was
right.
spent a lot of money, but it's okay. It was worth it. I haven't done anything for myself for so long. I even told my husband, he's like, about time you did something for yourself.
Sometimes it'll feel that way. So much time will go
Right.
by and you'll just realize, when was the last time I did this or did anything for me? And that's a worthy question to
Exactly.
ask. Absolutely. Finally, what is something about yourself that viewers might be surprised to learn?
Um, Believe it or not, I'm actually blind in my left eye due to a car accident. When I was 21, I got hit by a drunk driver, so I can no longer see out of my left eye. Another thing is I have a rare heart disease, um, that could be life-threatening, but I don't let it stop me. I'm still positive, I'm still outgoing. I live life to the fullest.
Absolutely.
And I do all kinds of hobbies from like all kinds of art projects from drawings, making tumblers to shirts to playing video games to reading. Like, yeah. And I also used to be an ex street racer, believe it or not.
Wow. That, that is surprising. An ex-street racer.
Yes, I used to
Wow.
drive a Corvette, but then I had my son, so I had to get rid of my Corvette because we had two cars. My husband has the Mustang, he still does, and then I had the Corvette. And sadly, since it was a two-seater, I had to get rid of it.
It's not practical at that point.
Yeah, I was really sad when I got rid of it, but I'm like, family is more important.
I am so sure that your family thanks you for making that sacrifice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Midnight, that's all the questions that I've had for you. If any viewers have any questions for Midnight, drop by her stream and come and ask. Midnight has been so fluid in all of these questions and open. Like,
I'm a
there's
very
more than
honest
likely.
person.
Yeah, absolutely. And I don't think that you're ever going to have a bad time over it nights. Is there anything you'd like to say to me or our audience?
Not that I can think of, but thank you guys all for listening and having me here. I'm very thankful. So I don't know what else to say, but I'm very honored.
Well, thank you so much for being here, Midnight, and give us your best amazing super awesome send off.
Um, oh wait, you know what? I got you. Thank you guys for stopping by, and hopefully y'all have a fantastically amazing day.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. You are one of a kind. You really are. And thanks for tuning in to Get to Know Your Streamer. We hope you enjoyed our interview with our amazing guest, Midnight, and learned something new about their life and their journey as a streamer. If you enjoyed the podcast and would like to show your support, please be sure to let Midnight know that Reckitt sent you when you pop up in her streams. It's always great to know that our listeners are engaging with us and letting us know where they came from. Sometimes it's from the recommended feed. Other times, it's just to know what is streaming about, and Midnight can be a great first step for that. Don't forget to subscribe wherever you are. Thank you for listening.